Hello there! If you're a gamer or you enjoy a pleasant typing experience overall, you must have heard by now about magnetic switch keyboards. These provide a nicer typing experience than office-oriented regular membrane keyboards, and arguably even better than mechanical switch keyboards. In front of me here today I have two products from Dareu, both oriented towards gamers with fancy aesthetics and nice RGB lights. One of them is the COOL68, a magnetic switch keyboard with 8000 Hz polling rate, customizable RGB lights, and full transparent build. The other is a wireless gaming mouse, also with 8000 Hz polling rate, called the Ultra 7. They both look nice and premium. Let's see what came included in each box first. Let's check out the keyboard. On the back we can see it has 68 keys. The connection is USB-C. It has RGB backlight. It weighs right around 730 grams. And it's compatible with all Windows operating systems. That's all good. Let's open the box. First of all, we're presented with the user manual. Next, we have the keyboard itself. Let's remove it from this plastic sleeve. Next, accessories. Next, we have included a USB-C to USB-A cable to plug in the keyboard. A nice Velcro style loop for cable management. A keycap and switch puller, which is going to come in handy because we also have included 3 spare switches. On the bottom you can see there's only plastic contacts. There's no electronic contact here. And if you watch closely, when I press it, there's going to be a little magnet that gets close to the bottom of the switch. This is how the keyboard registers actuations. Also, as you can hear, there's no distinct click when you actuate these. I will record more of the keyboard later so you can hear the sound, but these have a distinct and different sound compared to regular mechanical switches. Let me show you first how to remove a keycap using the included keycap and switch puller. You have to spread these two apart, slide it over a keycap. It will grab it automatically, and then you just pull up. And underneath we can see the key switch. And if you use the other end of the tool and pinch it, we can pull out the switch. Again, as I said, there is no electrical contact, only the 2 plastic pins holding the switch in place because the detection is done via magnets. To install it back, you just put it in the same place, remove the tool, and just press it down. Same for the keycap, you align the receptacle with the stem, just press it back on, and that's it.
Let's take a look at the driver right now. All you need to do is navigate to the address on top, and then you need to connect to the device you want. After that, you'll be presented with a landing page where you have 3 different profiles you can choose from. This will store your lighting settings as well as your macros. Let's check out what lighting options we have. First is always on, then it's a breathing mode. Next is a neon circling through all the colors. Following up is a mode that lights up the whole row where you press. Next one looks like rain on a window. Of course, for all of these you can change the colors. Then we have a fan spinning. Then we have a ripple option that again is going to react to where you type. this Starry Night looking one. And of course you can adjust the speed as well if you want to make it super fast. This mode is gonna turn off keys once you press them. Next we have a flow looking pattern. Another mode where the key lights up after you press it. Then we have a sine wave. Following up is a scan, going from left to right and vice versa. And then another fan mode, this one with all the colors available. Then a waterfall looking version from top down. And the center breathing mode. Now we get to what sets this keyboard apart from competitors, and that is its side lights, which can be controlled from this mode here. And you have an always on mode where you can change the color and also the brightness to whatever you want. Next we have an option to set up macro keys. So the keyboard can register a series of key presses and actions, and then you can remap them from the beginning screen to any key you want. And then once you press that key, it will input the whole sequence that you recorded. You can also unassign the key with right click on the same screen. Following up, we have the performance tab, where you can actually tune and see where the key press registers an actuation. You can also toggle on rapid trigger if you want to get a faster response from your key, and adjust the dead zone settings. In the device tab, there is an option to lock the Windows key, which is great for gamers. You don't want to accidentally hit the Windows key and bring you out of your game. You can also adjust debounce and turn off calibration.
On the top, we have this nice triangle texture. On the back of it, we have the model number, COOL68, and some information. We see two very big rubber feet for preventing the keyboard from slipping while it's on the desk. Again, the manual shows us that if we want to use function keys like F3, F5, F9, you hold down function key, and then each one of these number rows is going to correspond to an F key. So for example, function 5 means F5, function 9 means F9, and so on. I want to say the layout of this is very good, especially for gamers, because it's shorter than usual. You have more space for your mouse. And the typing experience is really pleasant. These magnetic switches really do shine in this situation. I'm going to place my microphone close to the keyboard, and I'm going to type something so you can hear how it actually sounds. So apart from spacebar, which is a bit louder because it's a bigger key, all of them sound very similar and consistent. And as I said, they provide a really nice typing experience. And we'll check out the mouse. This looks very nice and futuristic. Look at all these designs. Right on the box we can see it's a wireless gaming mouse, of course called Ultra 7. And it has tri-mode, which I assume is going to be 2.4 GHz, Bluetooth and wired. Inside the box, we have a diagram of the mouse itself. Again, the model name Ultra 7, the website for the manufacturer. And here we have the mouse. So we have the base of the mouse right here. And then all the plates are separate with little magnets and receiving magnets on the mouse side. So you just clip them in place. Let's do that now for all of them. And now the right click and the left click. Sweet, and we have the mouse assembled. Then we have the wireless receiving dongle with USB-C port and nice anti-slip rubber on the bottom. Behind this, we have the accessories box. So we have extra glide feet for the mouse, a QC Pass sticker, which explains all the functions. Okay, and moving on, a USB-C cable that is braided, and it goes from USB-C to USB-A. Right out of the box, it had protective covers on all the Teflon feet, so I had to remove those. There's a switch here on the bottom for switching from wireless 2.4 GHz to off in the middle to Bluetooth all the way on the bottom. And then there's a pairing button here for Bluetooth. On the front, there's a charging port, again USB-C, and the mouse itself is really light. So for people who prefer a lighter mouse, easier to move around, this is a very good option. There's a button here to change DPI, and it looks like it's cycling through 4 or 5 DPI modes. Of course, we have the standard forward and back buttons here on the side, which can be used in anything from browser to Windows File Explorer to mapping them in a game. And overall, it fits really nice in the hand, especially for me, who I have more like a claw grip instead of a palm grip. This works really well for me.
From the same address as the keyboard, we can customize the mouse. So we select the model we want. And again, we have here user profiles that you can change to modifier settings along. Then clicking on each button allows you to reassign its function. Next screen is the levels of DPI. You can choose up to 5 and then customize each DPI level. We have options for motion sync, lift-off distance, response time. If you decrease response time, you will get lower battery life. Also, there's a power saving mode or a performance mode that will also decrease battery life, and the long range option. On the bottom, you can change the report rate up to 8000 Hz. Next screen is going to show you the battery life and change DPI lighting. We also have here a macro option, just like on the keyboard, so you can assign a series of key presses or actions to one of the mouse buttons. And finally, the last screen allows you to do a firmware upgrade or factory reset the mouse. Another neat trick of this mouse is that the button piece is adjustable, so you can customize it to the way you like to hold the mouse. For a claw grip, you can stay up top. For a palm grip, better be extended on the bottom. It's up to you to choose how you want to use it. It's just a nice feature to be included.
Again, this mouse has 8000 Hz polling rate. And why is this important, especially in games? This is basically how many signals the mouse sends to the computer or how many signals the computer receives. So for every second, the computer receives 8000 inputs, which is very important when you're doing very fast and accurate moves. You want the movement to be registered fully, not just partially or like in between. So this is very important for gamers, and with its lightweight, it is really nice and easy to maneuver around. And I'll have no problem using this in any kind of competitive game, be it a shooter, RTS, doesn't matter. Feels really nice and responsive in the hand. To sum this up, I really like the sound and typing experience this keyboard provided, and the onboard memory storing your RGB settings is really nice to have. Both the keyboard and the mouse connected really easy and fast to my computer. There were no extra drivers needed to install, and I wouldn't have any issue recommending this keyboard, the mouse, or even both to a gamer that is looking to upgrade their setup without breaking the bank. As always, there's gonna be a link down in the video description if you wanna purchase any of these. Remember to click the like button if you found this video useful, and subscribe to the channel for future tech videos. See you in the next one.